Hey guys, welcome to another how-to video with Matt. Today I'm going to show you how to make this antique style bottle opener. But first you're going to need a few things. Alright, to get started on this one guys, we're going to need a miter saw, a tape measure, a speed square, a pen or pencil for making marks. You also need to get yourself an impact driver, a number 10 countersink bit. You need some screws or nails, and you need to get yourself some 1x6 ducking boards, or you can use lumber. And you'll need to get yourself a bottle opener, guys. It can be new, used, or antique. I'm going to be using this one that I found at a yard sale while out picking. It's an antique Pepsi Cola one right here, guys. So that's what I'm going with, but it's up to you what you use. Alright, so for your first cut, you're going to need to cut one board at 14 1/4. Alright, and for your second cut, I need you to cut one out at 5.5 inches. Alright, for your third cut, you need to cut one out at 3 inches, just like that. And your last two cuts, you need to cut them out at 3 inches, and then you're going to need to measure down the middle of the board and mark it at 3.5 and cut it down the middle, just like we've done right here, guys. So that is 3 inches one way and 3.5 the other way. So make sure you got two of those. Alright, so to get started real quick, what I want to do is just take one of my pieces, like this one right here for example, and I just want to stick it and line it up on the back, just like that right there, and I just want to make a mark. That right there is going to give me an indication of how wide my board is right there, right? So I just want to put a mark here and here. We're going to countersink those two holes, that way we can join that to our other pieces, guys. So let's go ahead and drill out these countersink holes now. Alright, so we'll stick that to the side. So now what I want you to do is to take this board right here, right? I want you to take another board just like we did on that one. You want to line it up just like this, and you just want to trace the insides real fast. Just like inside line, turn around just like this. Give it another inside line. Turn it around here, give it another inside line, and one more time on this side. Inside line. So now that tells us those are our outside corners and stuff. So I want to put one in the corners, two on the sides, just like that. So 4, and then we're going to go 1, 2 for the sides, one in the corner, 2 for the sides, one in the corner, and 2 for the sides. So we're going to go ahead and countersink all those holes right there, guys, and that'll be the bottom of our board. That's what it should look like if you went ahead and countersunk all your holes in the outline pattern right there. So what I want to do is go ahead and attach these two bigger pieces together, and the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to lay it down just like this right here. I'm going to line these ends up nice and straight. I'm going to go ahead and shoot some screws into there. Alright. As you can see, we got them two pieces screwed together nice and tight. So now what I want to do is take one of my 3.5 by 3 inch pieces that I have, right? And I just want to make sure that I got it turned the right way. Alright, there we go. And what I want to do is line it up on one edge right here, just like that. And then we're going to shoot some screws in the middle right here, guys. So let's go ahead and shoot some screws. Just keep it nice and tight and lined up. Alright, so there's that side right here. So we'll flip it around and do it to our other piece right here that we have also. Just like that right there. And we'll go ahead and shoot some screws into this also. Alright, so there's both of those pieces. Now we'll take our last piece right here, which is the front, and go ahead and get it lined up in place right here. And we'll go ahead and shoot some screws in from the bottom, and then we'll put some in the sides of the top, so we'll have to re-drill some more countersink holes. But let's go ahead and get these pieces put together. Alright, to make it more sturdy and a little tougher than it already is, what I want to do is just flip it on its back just like this. And see, this is the bottom portion. What I want to do is just put 2 marks here. We're going to countersink those holes right there together, and then we're going to come to the front and put one in the top, one in the bottom of each corner. And we'll countersink these holes and put screws right there also, guys. And that's just to make it a little stronger than it already is. Alright guys, so once you've got the basic part of it built, you got some options. You can either paint it, you can stain it, or you can just leave it raw wood just like that. And then it's time to mount your bottle cap opener in the center over here, guys. So what you want to do, like I said, is go ahead and get it painted, stained the way you want it. And once you got it the way you want it, then you want to mount your bottle opener. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to stain mine with this dark brown color that's called Jacob Bean right here, guys. And it's really dark brown color, and it's going to go kind of good with the antique bottle opener that I have to go with it from Pepsi. So let's go ahead and get this here stained. Make sure you get the inside of it real good. As you can see, that's what it's going to turn out to look like with that color right there. So I'm just going to go over the entire piece right here, guys, and we're going to let it dry for a few hours, and then we'll be back to mount our bottle opener on there. Alright guys, so we are back. Everything's been stained and has dried all the way. So what we want to do is we want to take our bottle opener and just pretty much kind of look at it, how it's going to be on there, guys. And you just want to get an idea. So I looked at mine, and mine looks best if the center of it was at 3 inches. And then of course 2 3/4 would be our center mark. So I'm going to go ahead and make those marks real quick right now, guys. Let's see, this way I want to pull 3 inches. Make a mark on both sides of my tape, and then this way I want to pull 2 3/4. That's going to tell me my dead center mark right there. And then I just want to go ahead and get this here lined up on there, so that now I can see. And then I just want to take my tape and double check and put it on 2 3/4 at the top right here. And then come down to the bottom, and it's lined up dead perfect. So I want to go ahead and shoot 2 screws into that location right there. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so now we got the top. Just want to come back and double check this part right here. Make sure it's still sitting nice at 2 3/4. Right there looks great. So go ahead and screw this down. Alright, so now the bottle opener is mounted on there. As you can see, there it is, the old antique Pepsi Cola style. So let's go ahead and mount this to something, guys, and open us a nice cold Pepsi. Alright guys, so I decided to mount this to the side of my barn out here, because I'm always out here in my barn and with my chicken coop right here, and I got a little mini fridge full of bottled drinks. So this will just come in handy in keeping up with the bottle tops, guys. So I can come out here and pop me open a nice drink right there, and the cap's just going to fall right down into the cubby, and then at the end of the week I can just come in here and pick all the caps up and throw them right into the trash, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Peace.